Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today is Whimsical Wednesday, and today's reading is going to center around potions and charms. I'm going to have a charm reading centered around these potions that I had so much fun making. So choose group 1, group 2, or group 3. Information in the description box. Thank you. Hello, group 1. You chose this particular potion for your reading. And as you can see, there is a unicorn horn in there with some purple glitter and star glitter. And I think it's so fun. So I'm going to turn it around, and you chose happy. So this reading is going to be about your happiness. And if you could see, oh my goodness, look at this heart shape that's formed. So I think there's something to do with love and a little bit of romantic. I feel like you have a very fun, romantic side to you. And let's see what else comes out. Let's see, we'll shake it up a little bit. Yes, I just feel like this is a fun, romantic reading, and it has little blue stones in there. You can see the little blue stones. So that has to do with your emotions. And of course, the unicorn horn is yellow, lavender, and blue. So we have love, self confidence, and peace and harmony, kind of a balance there with the blue. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, I just love how those stars go around. So I'm going to set that in the center of this reading. I'll put it like that so we can see it. And we'll take the magic wand now and give the charms the 3 taps. Give it a shake. Drop our charms. Let's see what lands. All right. These are overturned. So I'm going to pause the video. So I have taken out all of the charms that were overturned so we can focus on your reading of happiness and this romantic happiness that is you. I just feel like you have a romantic heart, and it really shows up in these symbols here. We've got a shell in the ideas section and air. This is symbolizes, kind of a pie in the sky. It's a castle or your home security. So you have this idea of what you want, and that's up here, as well as this treasure chest of love in the cautionary section, and this palm tree island. So that's your cautionary. There's something about maybe you've been alone for a while. You've been on your island contemplating things for a little while because of maybe some caution that you have around love. And I think that's healthy, actually. That seems very healthy to contemplate these things and what you really want for your happiness. Oh, so that's interesting. So it knocked that up into the idea section. So I do think that you're going to formulate, once you're through this phase, you're going to formulate and experience. Look at all these charms over here in the relationship future. So I do feel like you've already formulated what you really want in the love area of your life, because you have such a huge treasure chest that you have to offer someone else. And so let's see. Let's look at the past. I think this is really interesting. You got this charm here that is Snow White, And you got Snow White's dress here in the future leading into relationships. So this makes me believe that maybe you've been waiting to find the right person, and you kind of want someone to sweep you off your feet, and it looks like that could possibly happen. However, it's important, because you have this in the cautionary section here about love, that you are in charge. You get to be who you really are, and if you're masking, creating yourself into something that isn't natural for you, you're going to attract a relationship that doesn't really fit. So just keep that in mind. This is really cool. In the past section, you've got peace, stars, double stars, a key that is also in the luck section, as well as this bee, which is this is the queen bee. So that is pretty cool in your past and fire section. So you've got some luck that is has been working in your favor, and the star section, this is not going to go away. You are a star. You have this ability to recognize things that are really high quality. And I think you have a career around, maybe in fashion, or very much around star power, because that's who you are. And I think you bring the star out in other people. So I think that you're working with something in a field that really amplifies not only your star ability, but other people's star abilities. So in the money section, you have a pendulum. It's a little pendulum. And so it seems like you are contemplating a decision, and you need a yes or no answer. You're waiting on a yes or no answer. Then you've got the Celtic knots, which represents the never ending cycle of life, or birth, life, and rebirth. So this your happiness is all about your life, this cycle of your life, that you are responsible for your own happiness and no one else's. So yes, you make a lot of people happy because you focus on their star power, but that's not your responsibility to make other people happy. That's their responsibility. So just remembering that in this cycle that is your life. And I think that's really cool. It's also kind of it was kind of in the middle between luck and future. So I think you're going to be very lucky in love and happiness when you focus on your own happiness. And by doing that, you make other people happy as well. You bring this happy realm to your relationships. So then in the future, we've got all of these. So I'm going to go through and just pull them apart a little bit. Relationships has this feather that's pointing into the relationship section and future. So you're definitely bringing in, I feel like this is a new love situation, and it's a very intertwined love. I feel like it's a very soulful love. So that is really important coming into your future. And this growth, this fresh growth of this pumpkin here, with this, there's a little leaf. I'm trying to focus the camera here. There's a little leaf vine growing here. So it's still attached to the earth. So it's interesting because it's in the water section, and so I think this is coming definitely in the future, and it's still growing right now. And we've got the whale tail, which is perfect in the water section because that's all about emotions and being comfortable with deep emotions. And I feel like it's because it's close to this intertwined heart. This is going to be a communication between your soul and someone else's, because you're going to really be able to talk deeply about your emotions and what's important to you. And I feel like you've been working really hard. I think this is interesting because we got the Golden Glove Award, which is turned inside. This one isn't really one that turns, is overturned. It doesn't matter which side it goes on to because it's got details on both sides. So the fact that you have this one turned with the palm open is you are ready. It's still a little folded over, so you're ready to receive, but your hand isn't out right now. It's a you're a little protective, and I think you've been hurt. So it's perfectly natural for you to be protective. And because this is upside down, I just feel that you're not going to make yourself uncomfortable anymore, that you really want to be comfortable with who you are. I said at the beginning, this is an interesting combination having these two, and this one was kind of turned like this. So I feel like in your career you have had to dress a certain way or be a certain way that maybe affected your relationships. And it's not just an outer thing, it's an inner thing. Like you've had this inner struggle about how you feel about, you know, being this person in your career and being this other person over here. So, bringing both of those into your own happiness and what, you are a unicorn, you are unique, and you deserve to be happy and be yourself and be accepted for who you are. So, this is overturned, I mean, not overturned necessarily because you can see it's kind of the same on both sides, but because it's in reverse, I feel like you're just getting more and more comfortable presenting yourself as you are and as you want to be and as your future, the future that you want it to be. And we have an angel wing here, so I do feel like you're being protected and guided. And this feather, which is, lightheartedness, and it also can signify clearing out old energy, like, saging and using a feather to clear out old energy. So this is in the future. So I do feel like this has to do with you creating a new relationship that you just feel awesome about. And they love you just the way you are. The fact that this cartoon, this is kind of my cartoon little bow tie, is out here in the water section is, keep it fun. And it just is a reminder to have fun and be lighthearted and do fun things that make you laugh and be goofy and, that kind of silly romantic side. Bring that out because that's so lovely. So I hope that makes sense. And if you saw anything in here that I didn't cover, um, I'm just looking here to see if there's anything I didn't mention. If you see anything that I didn't cover, you put it in the comments and see what you think about it. Let me know what you think about it. So that is your reading. I wish you the best happiness. You deserve it, and it looks like you're bringing it into fruition. So thank you for watching. Hello, group 2. You chose the blue potion, and in it has there's a lot of sparkles and a couple of purple stones, and it says healing on it. So this has to do with your healing, and it'll be interesting to see what charms come out in the reading, what the focus of your healing is. But I do feel like it has something to do with speaking your truth, communication, and having really clear communication, because it's the blue throat chakra, and also this has to do with your emotional health and feeling like you can speak your truth about your emotions and what's going on with you, and you want to be around people who support that. And also, you love sparkle. You sparkle and you love sparkle. So that's why you were attracted to this one. Also, I think you love blue, you love water. So it'll be interesting to see if you get a lot of water stones that come out. So it's kind of leaking a little bit. When I made these, they I overfilled them a little bit, and so I've been trying to reduce it, but I also want all the beautiful glitter to show. So you kind of have to have the fluid up to the top. So the fact that it's leaking a little bit, I get a little blue on my cloth here that I made, and I think there's something to do with that. This you have a lot of emotions coming out of your face, and that's okay. Letting them come out and letting them go, because that is part of healing. So I'm going to set that in the present, and then take the magic wand, give our cauldron a few taps, and give it a shake, and see what comes out for you. Oh, cool. Look at all this color. Awesome. So I'm going to overturn the ones. I always forget to leave that open, and take out the ones that are turned over. Okay, we're going to leave that one. This one goes. We've got the taxi is sitting on top of a blossom, which is kind of funny because we've got a big blossom right here. Let's see, anything else turned over? Yes. That's this is very different. You've got some of the same charms that came out in the first reading, but a very different reading. Let's see, did I get them all? Is that one? Oh, that one's good. Yes, okay. Oops, one more. Okay, so the fact that a lot of these are in the center, which is the present moment, is really cool. You've got the key, which is this is like an old diary key. So this has something to do with opening up some personal feelings and being open about it, opening that up with your key, and the wisdom that you've gained. You've got the wise owl here, and you also have this fawn, which is or doe. No, it's a fawn. uh, it's a fawn. So there's fresh energy here, and we've got some travel in a taxi. This is a New York taxi, and it was on top of a blossom. So that's kind of interesting. It's like crushing this blossom. Maybe travel is not going to help you flourish right now. That's interesting, because this represents a short trip. It's a taxi. So maybe something you were contemplating is not going to help you grow right now. But next to that, we have this full in bloom rose. And that is awesome to have that right here next to luck. So it's kind of pointing toward luck. And I moved that a little bit. So you've got your opening, your blossoming, you've got this fresh energy here, and you're taking your wisdom and your inner emotions and sharing it and being very careful about it. So whoever you were going to see, or who's maybe coming to visit, is someone to be cautious about sharing some of these inner emotions about, because they are capable of crushing your blossom, your blossoming. And this is fresh energy. I feel like you are really looking at things from a new perspective because you are healing and you have the courage to heal. You've got yellow also. The yellow of the taxi represents courage, and you have the courage to deal with this heart that has a hole in it. You've also got this bee, queen bee, and a branch. Ooh, interesting. So you're reaching out a branch to this heart with a hole. It feels like maybe this is someone else that you're reaching out to. You're healing and you're helping someone else. You're reaching out to this person who's also been hurt and helping them because you have the wisdom to do that now. We've got the Fool and the future, but it's face down. So the Fool is looking at the future. It's like a hanged man perspective. Like you're in the pause section, you know, not section, position, and you are. It's just funny that it's in the future section, upside down. So you're contemplating something in your future that has to do with relationships and emotions, and you're going to come up with the right thing for you. So just take your time. This feels like there's no rush in this aspect. You're going to be guided. You're going to be helped. You've got this right here between the earth and the water section. You've got an elephant and two leaves, as well as a tree, which is like the tree of life. So the fact that you have this growth and the wisdom of the elephant and the memories right here between future and luck, I feel like you are going to be guided, and it does take some work. You know, you've got this queen bee here. It does take some work, and you need some help. You need some guidance, and you've got that. You're going to have that. So this is kind of cool. You've got this sparkly heart with the diamonds on it in the money section, as well as this symbol that represents, let's see if it's pointing down, it's water. So this one is air. So interesting that you got air in this luck and money section. Let's see what corresponds up here. Got the Golden Glove Award turned over. Ah, okay. So you are going to be receiving, you're going to be receiving some luck pointing toward money. So a new situation that is going to bring in some money for you. And you've got this rhinestone heart in the money section. So something is very, very positive for you in this particular moment. And you've got the pink cat, which is all about independence. So you're going to be financially independent. If you're not already, you're going to be bringing that in. And you've got some fun coming into your life. This represents fun and kind of silly fun, like cartoon fun. So the fact that there's a bow on luck and money, this is very, very positive. So keep blossoming, keep going. And look at all these trees. So you've got another tree here between career and money. So there's definitely you've done the work and you're doing the work, you're willing to do the work. I think you found something that you love to do and it's really taking root and blossoming here, helping you out in the money department, and also because you've done the work in the past. It feels like you changed careers maybe recently because this is turned this way, and it's an older tree, more mature tree, and this is a newer energy here, newer blossoming tree. and we've got two leaves over here and a little tree. So this really feels like you have embarked on a new career, and it's something you really enjoy, and that's helping you heal as well. You are cautious about what you're receiving because it in the past, maybe it took a long time, but this feels like it's going to happen fairly quickly. And we've got a songbird in the caution section, so there's something to be cautionary about, maybe holding on too tightly to some ideas. This is in the air section, so being cautious about speaking speaking your truth, holding back. And maybe there is, you get symbols, you get little synchronicities from birds. Birds speak to you, and you actually get cautionary. They confirm things for you. That's really cool, because there is a angel wing here next to the bird in the caution section. So you are very guided, you are very protected. There's another feather there. Wow. Okay, so you find feathers on a regular basis. Those are some of your synchronicities and your symbols that you get from your guides. Wow. And the fact that you got the sunflower between ideas and caution. So this is blossoming. You are blossoming in your career, you're blossoming in your personal growth, your spiritual growth. Wow, you've done the work. You deserve everything that's coming to you because you've really worked hard. And the fact that we've got the fancy Snow White dress here in the past um, is kind of interesting. It's on top of this key. It's almost like it's connected. Yeah, it's hooked into this key. Oh, that's very interesting. So something to do this intertwined red thread with the Snow White, which is, waiting for someone else to give you approval, to wake you up. You have left that in the past. You have taken the bull by the horns and really started things fresh for yourself. And you're able to help other people because of your own healing. I feel like you've really gained a lot of wisdom. Let me see if there's anything else that I missed. Oh, this leaf up here. Again, another fresh new leaf. You've definitely turned over a new leaf and changed your mind. And I think it's really powerful. One of the things about being a human is that we get to change our mind, and things can change like immediately. Things can go from bad to great in a second, just changing our thought process. And I feel like you have done that. You're in the process of reaping the rewards of turning over this new leaf, having new ideas, and questioning and thinking about your thoughts. And is this helping me? Is this positive for me? Is this where I want to go? You've been strategic about your choices, and your rewards are coming out really strong. Let's see, is there anything else? It feels very, very positive. Good for you. You've done the work, and you deserve all of these rewards, and you've healed from so much, and it's really showing, and you're passing it forward because you're paying it forward because you've learned all of these things. So congratulations. Thank you for watching. This is your reading, and I hope to see you next time. Hello, Group 3. You chose the green potion. It's very sparkly. It's even more sparkly than the second one. It has gold glitter and lots of other glitter in there. Um, I love how glittery this one is. So you definitely are attracted to luxurious things. You're probably an earth sign, and you are very good at decorating. You're very good at enjoying the finer things in life. you enjoy and share that with other people. So you've got magic. And I love the fact that it's also very playful. So you like fine things, but you also like playing, and you know how to balance that. You really are strategic about how you balance playing and working, because you love to play and you love acquiring fancy things like um, sparkly things that you enjoy collecting and displaying. And this this group definitely feels like you have a very full um, collector's view of things. You like to collect fine moments, and it's brought a lot of magic to your life, and you also bring a lot of magic to other people's lives because of your style and what you bring. So I'm going to put this in the present, in the center of the present moment of this grid here, and take the magic wand, give our little cauldron of amazing charms a tap and a shake, and let's see what comes out. I feel like there's a couple more that want to come out, so let's see. All right, I'm going to pull out the ones that are turned over. Oh, this is very interesting. This is very different than the other readings. Let's see. Is that one turned over? Okay. Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh, I love it. Oh, there goes my microphone. Okay. Stay on. I have it kind of taped to my chest, actually. So, because there's a lot of fans going on right now. So, hopefully, it will stay on. All right. I think everything is turned over. Yes, that one's just fine. Okay, let's see what we've got. In the present, with your magic and your sparkly personality, you have feather, you have an older growth tree, a fancy shoe, which signifies dancing and, that Cinderella ball. And we've got an elephant that is reaching up into the past. So that is very interesting. So some of the memories from the past, um, I think, it's right next to the owl. So this is about reaching for that wisdom that you've gained in the past and the never-ending cycle of our lives. And this is the Celtic knot wheel, which is all about life, death, and rebirth. And so really, you've really gained a lot of experience in the past and your career, this area of your life, the fiery creation element in your life, and the fact that this is overturned. um, you've had a very full career, and it feels like you've learned a lot from that. And in the past, it has something to do with music, which is also reaching into caution. This is a musical blue note, so maybe a little bit of depression. Although I love blues music, so it doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It's very contemplative energy. And this is a charm reading, so the fact that it falls, it hardly ever lands upright. So it's just there's been a lot of your career has been a major emotional focus in your life. And the fact that you don't have a whole lot of water over here, water energy and relationships, I feel like you put a lot of focus on your ideas and your career and in this section of your life. So you might, even though you have, I said at the beginning, you might be an earth sign. I just love shaking this one up because of all this gold glitter. That's actually, no, that's not overturned. Okay, so we have a cupid in the money section on the earth side, and it's spreading, it's actually shooting an arrow toward luck. That's very interesting. So there's this kind of romantic view of money and luck. That is interesting. And then we've got in the air section, we've got a shiny rhinestone up here on the top, as well as, well, this is turned on this side. So um, that one, I wouldn't say it's between the air symbol and the earth symbol. So there's air and earth probably in your chart. And the fact that you've got a new leaf in the ideas section, and this steering wheel is a navigational tool, and you've got good, you know, I love this symbol because who doesn't want peace and harmony in their lives? The fact that you have that between caution and ideas. So you're definitely contemplating some new navigation in your life. This overturn, turning a new leaf. You're thinking about new ideas. Wow. And it's very, very much about how you can have more peace and sunshine and positivity and things that really just make you feel good. Your good health and good positive viewpoints. You want to have more positivity in your life and more peace. The Fool is between, it's got a fool, a foot in the present, the past, and it's leading into the cautionary section. So you definitely are contemplating something new, but you're thinking about the past, which is very healthy. You're also combining your mind with your heart, which is, this earth element here, because you've got the cupid here. You're combining those things. I think that's extremely healthy. And you've got this feather here, so it's a reminder to keep things light. And queen bee, you have been a queen bee. You love being a queen bee. You love sitting on your throne with your beautiful things around you. And there is a bell here, a little bell. It's almost like you're ringing in some new energy, and you're being guided to do that with this angel wing here. You are being divinely guided. Let's see. And we've got 2 leaves in the future. So this has to do with you combining this growth with someone else. So a significant other is definitely a part of this new energy. And this high-heeled stiletto is between the future and relationships. So perhaps there is some romance going on, some dancing, some expressing yourself physically, which is interesting. We've got this shoe here in the present and one in the future. So combining the two together and really bringing out that playful dancing and fun element with someone else. Let's see. And this flower that's out here in the fire section, it's out here on its own. So it feels like you left something behind that you really enjoyed, that was really blossoming in your life at one point. And the fact that this is out here, this, because this fire has to do with inspiration and creation and, doing something that is passionate. So this is this is really cool. Check this out. You've got this small flower out here, and then you've got this full sunflower, which I said almost said sunshine, because when I think of sunflowers, it's like the sun. It's so bright, and they turn toward the sun. So you've got this between ideas and caution. So perhaps you had something in the past that was really exciting to you, and you left it behind because you were focusing on your career and something that was more money related, because you do like shiny things, you like collecting. But that has blossomed into a sunflower, this little blossom out here. It didn't go away, whatever this idea was. So it feels like it's time to go for it, to really enjoy and let it blossom and fully come into fruition, because it hasn't left you. It's time to explore it, and it will bring you a lot of peace. It will make you feel very sparkly inside. It will give you that sparkle, and you don't need to worry about being balanced. I feel like you have the wisdom of and magic, of all of your experience. That's really important. And you're going to bring that forward into this new future with the new ideas and the more playful aspect of your life. So enjoy it. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching.